Okay, the owner's manual for my 1993 300 SD says that under severe operating conditions the temperature may climb. I'm trying to capture this sign that says begin left lane no cars. The temperature may climb close to the red zone. This car right now has 360,537 miles. So if we look at the road ahead, you can see we are going up. And that's also actually pretty clearly indicated by the fact that I'm getting 10 miles to the gallon going up this hill. But as we go up, you can, I don't know if you can see it, but the temperature is 85 degrees. It's not very bright on there. But as we're going up the hill, the temperature gauge is going to continue climbing, because this is pretty, on a diesel, it's pretty severe driving to go up a steep hill when it's hot. I've got the air conditioner blasting at 70 degrees on auto mode, so it's blowing some cold air. As you can see, we still have quite a bit of hill to go, and the temperature gauge is approaching the 120 mark. Now I did put some, I think this is blurry. It looks blurry on the screen. Hopefully this movie didn't turn out blurry. If I can undo the focus. I don't know why it's blurry, but anyway. I put some Redline water wetter in here and added a little bit of water to the cooling system and made sure the oil was topped up. It's pretty exciting to drive like this because you watch this temperature gauge climbing, and as you can see up ahead there's still miles to go. Probably at least still a couple more miles. And anyway, yeah, the temperature here is 82 degrees. It's actually dropping because we're getting so high up. So anyway, the temperature gauge is now about 118 degrees. It's set to boil over at 130 centigrade Celsius, whatever you want to call it. And my climate control is doing something funky. And again, looking at the road, we can still see we have miles of uphill to go, still getting 10 miles to the gallon, and it seems to be approaching the 120 mark now. I'm just going to let it go and see what it does. I'm not going to touch anything. We're actually getting towards the end of the climb here. So this temperature gauge is right about 119 right now. Definitely exciting. I have somebody in a hurry that's coming up on me, so there's going to be a car passing me here. Anyway, we are at 119 and a half and climbing. I can see the end of the hill is up ahead there. And that Honda just floored to get past me for whatever reason. It left a cloud of smoke. Anyway, it seems that's about as hot as it's going to get, right to the 119. And now the Honda is slowing down. There's the Honda that's driving me nuts. Anyway, so now we're coming down the hill, and you'll be able to see that. I don't know why that thing is so blurry. Anyway, you'll be able to see that the temperature gauge will start dropping as the hill is over. It's actually it's still kind of leveling out. You can see the gas mileage has gone to 20, 22, 25, and now we're back down to about 118. And now the sign is saying runaway truck ramp 2 miles, which means we're really going to start going downhill here shortly. I think we're back to going up again, and actually we got a little bit more of a hill, probably about a half mile more, but our temperature gauge has dropped back down to the why that's so blurry. I know I said that 8 times, but that's okay. Anyway, the temperature gauge is now at the 118, and once the downhill starts, and once the engine's not having to work as hard, it will actually start cooling down considerably. I've crested the hill, and now I'm actually starting to go down And now the temperature gauge is dropping actually pretty quickly. We're now down to about 110 after just a little bit. And it'll probably keep dropping down into between the 80 and 100 mark by the time I get down to the bottom of this hill. So that's actually pretty normal. All my other diesels have done that sort of thing. It just gets kind of dicey. It's always pretty exciting, but that's just normal. That's the way these cars do. And the way you can tell everything's working properly is now my temperature gauge is, has quickly dropped down to the 100 from coasting down the hill. And that's probably the worst ramp that I'm going to go on. So anyway, thought y'all might find that interesting.